Guys, this is your girl Lynn. Thank you for joining me for yet another segment of Wigglers Wednesdays here on this fabulous, funky Friday. I'll explain to you why I'm recording and, uploading on a Friday in just a second. Sit tight, I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I am back. I am wearing a sew-in. As you can see, I usually wear wigs for this channel. I review wigs, but this week for the holidays, I decided to try a little something different. So I got a sew-in, as you can see. It actually is pretty nice looking, if I do say so myself. The hair comes from Maven, and the sewing is done by a local stylist here in the city where I live. So I will be having this look for the next couple of weeks. So you'll see no wig reviews, but I am enjoying this little look. As you guys know, I like to change my look a whole lot, which is why I wear wigs. So don't be surprised if one day I come and have blonde hair one day and red hair the next, blue the next. So, guys, I just kind of do what I do. So what has been going on with me? Oh my God. I have been extremely busy with my regular 9-to-5 job. Just so much going on with that, and then I just have not had time this week to record. Usually I try to get some recording done way ahead of time so that I won't be, like doing what I'm doing this week, 2 days late. This is probably only the second time out of a whole year that I have not actually uploaded a video on Wednesday, and I felt so bad about it because I committed myself to doing this over a year ago. I've stuck with it and I've done, pretty good so far. So I had to go ahead and get this done, even though it is Friday. I'm calling it the tired as fuck Friday, because I'm tired as fuck. Yeah, I had so much going on, guys. I don't even want to really talk about it, but just know that I am so happy and glad that it is vacation time for me. I plan to stay in my pajamas, watch Netflix, and I may not even bathe. I gotta be honest, I'm probably not gonna even bathe, just eat cereal in bed for the next, 15, 16 days. I am so excited about that. So let's continue our little series on the 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. So guys, as we know, the 4 agreements are: be impeccable with your word, don't take it personal, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. Guys, like I said to you before, this book has been so impactful for me. It has been so life-changing. I hope that you will take the time out to go ahead and get your own copy of the book. I hope that you will read it and that you will take something from it as I did. Guys, I have really changed a whole lot of my perspective on how people are and how I am and how I deal with people and the way that they deal with me. So I would recommend that you read the book if you can. Take time out of your schedule. It is a quick, easy read. So take some time out. If you want to learn a little bit about yourself and learn about why things are the way they are, why people act the way that they do, take some time out to read that book. So guys, this week we're going to be talking about don't make assumptions. So an assumption is something that we basically accept to be true or certain without proof. So it's like we say, well, I know that he did this because A, or I know that she is this, or she feels this way, or he feels this way, or they feel this way. We basically assume it to be true with no proof, no facts to support it. That's what an assumption is, guys. So if we assume something, we basically create a scenario in our head based on whatever we base it on, and we make it to be true. We accept it as being true. But actually, it's not based in reality at all. So one of the things that Don Miguel Ruiz talks about that is so significant is that we should not make these assumptions. We should not create these scenarios in our head, okay? So why do we make assumptions? Why do we assume things? Why do we create these scenarios? Why do we create these grandiose things? I think we want to understand the behaviors of others. We want to make it make sense. If you ever heard that term, make it make sense. We want to make it make sense. We want to understand. We want to feel better about why things happen the way they do. We want to feel better about why people treat us the way that they do. So that's why we assume that, okay, I'm not sure that A plus B equals C, but I'm going to say that A plus B equals C, even if there's only A or if there's only C. We want to understand people's behaviors, and so we tend to create these scenarios in our head, okay? The problem is that a lot of times we're totally wrong, okay? We base our assumptions, we base those assumptions on our experiences, on what we think, and not what's actually true. Let me give you an example. You guys know that, those of you that have been watching me for a while, you know that I went through a very serious heartbreak a little over a year ago, okay? And I created these scenarios in my mind about why he did what he did, and you know, he must have been feeling this way, and he must have been doing this, and I must have done this, and you know, all kind of things I created to explain the behavior of somebody else. Well, you know what? Like I said last week, some people are just assholes. That's the reality. Some people just don't give a shit. That's the reality. And because you give a shit, you want to understand, so you create this scenario, you create this whole story in your mind, this whole narrative that you've made up that's not based on truth. It's not based on fact. So one thing that's very, very important that Don Miguel Ruiz says in his book is that stop, don't do that, okay? Don't create stories. Don't make up things that you think are true based on what you know, because you're basing it on you and not them. So this is one of the most important agreements in the book, in my opinion, besides don't take it personal. So how do we fix it? Like I said before, I think we need to get out of the habit of trying to create something to make ourselves feel better. And I think that's just natural. You know, we want to understand people, but sometimes people are not to be understood. Sometimes situations are not to be understood. Sometimes experiences are not to be understood. They're only just to be there for an experience, to teach us something. And sometimes there is no explanation for the behavior of others. People that want to explain their behavior, guess what? They will explain it. They will talk to you if they care. If they don't care, guess what? They won't. Guys, I know I am so late this week in posting. I'm gonna rush right now downstairs. I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna drop all my little stuff in. I drop in a little music and upload it. Guys, I want to thank you for being here with me for yet another week. I'm gonna try to get my act together for next week, because next week is the last agreement, which is always do your best. And Don Miguel Ruiz explains what that means. The following week, we're going to be talking about the fifth agreement. I know I didn't talk about that one before, but there is actually a fifth agreement that we're going to be talking about. I actually just ordered that book, and I'm going to read it, and I'm going to summarize it for you guys here on my channel the first Wigless Wednesday in 2020. Guys, the year is wrapping up. I've enjoyed my time here with you, and I hope to continue here with you every week. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Please leave a comment, leave a comment so I can reply to you guys. We can have a conversation, okay? Also, check that little bell icon next to the word subscribe, so that you can get notification whenever I post a new video. Leave me a thumbs up. I need all the positive feedback I can get, guys. Again, thank you so, so much for joining me. And like I like to always say, be better today than you were yesterday. Be better tomorrow than you were today. I will talk to you and see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.